For the week of July 28th, 2025, 2020. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Right now, I'm at 4,101 subscribers. So give your love to your girl Marie. I'm going to try to be really consistent with the daily horoscopes because I know that you guys like them. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, support your girl, and help me grow this channel. So on Monday, the sun is already in the sign of Leo in your 12th house of subconscious and self undoing. Be careful about the advice you receive from others that are wiser than yourself with this energy here because you guys are going through different situations and this is a time for destiny here. And the lesson here with North Node and Pisces is to kind of learn to trust your intuition and to go with your own advice at this time and not really go with the advice of other people here because it turns out like other people at the end of the day you're going to regret listening to their decision. So this is not the best time for you to listen to other people's decision. Pay attention to your dreams or pray on it, worst comes to worst. Okay, I feel also you're more quiet into yourself, especially in regards to your feelings or your opinions about people with this energy. You're prone to procrastinate and find many good reasons to do so. You tend to be more outside at this time and spending more time outside. This could be traveling. And even when you do travel, you're more outside with this energy. This is a good time to get to the bottom of things, investigate mysteries, research. I know I have a lot of writers on here. You may not communicate that much with others and be relatively introspective now. Sun sesquadrating the Lilith moon in the first, second, in the 12th and third house. You may not be getting along with live in relationships. You can be butting heads with family members. You can be secretive. You can have an emotional affair or a love affair could be happening. You two could be fighting because of a lack of communication and a lack and misunderstandings going on because nobody's wanting to go there with their feelings or express their feelings at this time and everybody just wants to give each other the silent treatment with this energy but then on the occasion boom, and it's like wow. So, yes, that could be happening because you're not wanting to be vulnerable and you could be avoiding the elephant in the room with this energy. On the 28th, Volcanus goes retrograde in the 12th house of subconscious and self undoing. This can be a difficult time to put your finger on exactly what or whom it is you want to get your hands on. The urgency of desire does not yield enough specifics, leaving you wondering what is going on. Final decisions are best not made at this time, especially ones that about how you feel, because Mars is also conjunct with the South Node this week. Mars is not well aspected in your first house. So you could be going through it with your emotions at this time and dealing with your fears and your insecurities with this energy here as well. Oh, hmm. Yeah, I am a hoe. I'm a happy hoe. Yeah. Thank you, Jaden. I'm a happy hoe. Thank you for watching me, bitch. Okay. So, anyways, financial decisions are not best made at this time because they're more based on your feelings. So, you can have buyer's remorse later on. So, I would be careful with any spontaneity or any kind of like taking actions at this time. Time is not of the essence. It's still going to be there. So, don't allow salespeople to pitch you this idea. If you don't buy your car on this day, it's going to be sold. No, that bitch is not sold. It was there when you saw it. It's going to be there when you feel like spending it. Okay. So it could be happening during this time period with this energy. Wow, that's mean. So, anyways, so that could be happening as well. Oh. You just want to be important because nobody likes you, huh, Jada? Nobody talks to you. You don't talk to nobody. Bye, bitch. I want to be important. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I do want to be important. So, anyways, so this could be a time of retrospection with this energy here as well. and just like really in your feelings, but it's not going to feel like I'm just in my feelings. It's like I am having an anxiety attack and I'm overthinking, overanalyzing things. And I'm like a cat in a cage. And then when you shake the cage, the cat freaks the hell out, and that cat is you. So this is not, think July 1st and before we went into July, how you felt, because we're repeating that cycle again. And then on top of that, Venus is not well aspected in the sign of, let me see, this phone is so big, in the sign of Gemini, but it's leaving. But before it leaves, it's got to like shake us up really good, and make us feel something. So this may not be emotionally the easiest energy time for you. So you could be really feeling this energy. Okay. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. So you may, so this is not going to be the easiest time. Vulcan is also sesquadrating Pallas in the 12th and 6th house. I feel this is a time you give too many people in your life power over your decisions, or you give too many people in your life influence over the things that you want to do at this time with this energy here. And again, it's because you're intriguing that North Node in Pisces, where it's like, I have to be about this person's needs and that person's needs, and you want to placate to everybody. And the problem is that people are going to take advantage of that. And the problem is, at the end of the day, you're not going to be happy, and you're going to be really freaking miserable because you're trying to make everybody else happy. And at the end of the day, you're going to regret your decisions. So this is all about doing you, boo boo, and kind of like not really doing and being honest with yourself in regards to doing you. Like, it's okay to want something else than the group. It's okay to not want the same things. Yeah, people will be pissed off, but at the same time, you got to live and you got to do you too. Okay. Life is too short. So, kind of like try to put things into perspective. For some of you, it depends what's going on with your rising. I feel like this is a time you could be more concerned about what other people think. Like I said, so Libra risings, or those of you in your 50s, because you got a stellium in Libra. And then for others of you, this could be you like trying to step out of your comfort zone or needing to make changes in your life, but at the same time, you don't want to because you're scared of confrontation, you're scared of like stepping out of your comfort zone or what other people are going to think of you and other people's opinions. Then on the 29th, Uranus in your 10th house is well aspected this week. Some of you do have air trines, especially those of you in your 50s. You could be really getting the most out of this energy here because of your second house. So you can experience a time of stability and abundance in regards to career, or your side hustle is really going to get really busy at this time, and your life course becomes harder to predict at this time because, one, we have the North Node, and the North Node is well aspected at this time, and Lilith Moon in Scorpio here, which is like Pluto energy. So this is going to be an exciting time for you. You may be prone to be impulsive at this time. You may prefer your freedom and change of pace over a steady routine now. You're very adventurous, direct, extreme, energetic, independent, individualistic, outspoken, romantic, and sexually impulsive, but often demand your personal freedom at any cost now. So a lot of you could be leaving relationships this week. You have a positive attitude and a strong magnetic personality, strong willpower, and the ability to act decisively. You want an exciting life now, and you find it difficult to accept discipline and won't conform. So a lot of you could be reevaluating your career direction at this time because you feeling like you're kind of over your routine. And that's also because Venus is, for the moment this week, in the sign of Gemini. So you're kind of just like looking at it like, oh, I need to get out of here. I can't be here no more. So that is what's going on with you at this time. So this is you reevaluating your career direction. And probably by the time Mercury goes direct, you'll be in a new job by then. All right. You're able to reject old ideas to bring new ones, and you're skilled in practical applications of the occult. For some of you, you're able to get a lot done quickly, but may lack common sense now. So control your impulses because you're really intriguing. Mars conjunct the South Node at this time. You have an inventive and engineering ability, especially with electromechanical devices. You seek to lead groups and organization. You can also cultivate poise and self-control with this energy. You can and will experience nervous tension and nervous strain during this time period. So be careful with stimulants. You may want to stay off the Zaza at this time, especially those of you who smoke it a little bit too much, because now it could be giving you like anxieties and stuff like that and not helping your anxieties at this time. Okay. On the 30th, Venus, before she leaves Gemini, is leaving your 10th house, but it's not well aspected. Okay. So you can be reevaluating your career direction. You could be feeling restless for change. Also, this could be more responsibilities, lots of overtimes. For others of you, you're not so popular at this time, or you could be more of a recluse at this time. You may have a hard time getting noticed by those in authority here. You don't feel like you're growing at this time. Well, you're not, because Pluto's in retrograde, Mercury's in retrograde, Saturn's in retrograde, Neptune's in retrograde, and Vulcan is in retrograde. So we have a few planets in retrograde. So this is a very slow time for progress. Okay. Not a good time for advertisement. So save your money. You may find yourself more popular with the opposite sex. Romantic encounters, parties, and social events are common, but be prepared for a certain amount of sexual tension to go unresolved. Ooh. Some of you may need to be careful when dating at this time with the one night stands, because it could be just that, a one night stand, and then others of you waiting to hear from this person again. So I think a lot of you could get ghosted this week with this energy here. So be careful with sexual relationships at this time with this energy. So if you're going to hook up with somebody, know that it's probably for real, a hookup. So even though you may feel like, oh my God, I had the soulmate sex, well, you probably did, but this person not ready to be your soulmate yet. So hello, goodbye. Venus is squaring Mars at this time before it leaves this week, and is coming into next week. So this is not a good time leading with sex this week or next week. So why don't you give it the week after, or wait until Mercury goes direct before, let Venus move a couple degrees away from the sign of Gemini before you go like, tapping on everybody, because you're going to find that you're going to tap on somebody and then you're going to be like, this is why I don't have sex. This is why I don't like people, and then you're just gonna be all upset again. All right. Then on the 30th, the 31st, Venus moves into the sign of Cancer in the 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals. This could be a socially awkward time for you. Circumstances and odd behavior from others. Venus is quincunxing Pluto in retrograde in the sixth house, with your 11th house. You're not so quick to make friends. One, you're very judgy. So don't be judgy, be open, but you're going to be very judgy. And you don't obligate yourself to certain people or situations. Some of you could be thinking about joining a group or organization. Some of you could be waiting on something else to come along because you're banking on a new situation to come along with this energy. Some of you are waiting for the ex to come back into your life. So you're not trying to date new people at this time. You're trying to leave yourself as open as possible, and you're not trying to make yourself um, obligated or involved in certain arrangements here. Venus is semi-sextiling Uranus at this time. You could find yourself spending more time with family and friends with this energy. You're likely to receive more invitations to social functions at this time. There is an increase in your popularity. Many of your connections have the potential to help you further your career. Old friendships for right now are left in the background. So the first card I come up with is the Three of Wands. Some of you could be receiving freelance work at this time with this energy, or this could also be business picking up at this time. So this could be like a kind of like a busy week for you with this energy. Who is this? The Star card, hope reigns supreme at this time. Some of you could be making some wishes at this time or manifesting certain things into your life with this energy as well. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe. Some of you could be starting to date at this time. Not the most auspicious time for dating, but it can happen. So mazel if you are dating, it can happen. It's just not the most auspicious time because, like I said, this week you're kind of like you're leading more with sex, and you're just going to be playing like kissing a bunch of frogs, but you're kissing a bunch of frogs with something else. So anyways, I can be so naughty. So anyways, this is going to be a time that for some of you that your path is going to become more clear, and this is a beautiful time for moving forward here. This is you pursuing long-term goals, and long-term goals are actually happening for you at this time and working more in your favor, or just more easier to get at this time. Okay, so this could be a positive time for that with this energy. I think this is me. So yeah, yeah, but you're not going to be kissing. But you're going to be with a lot of frogs at this time. I'm sorry. But some of you here, I feel like, this is a time to follow your heart with this energy. Play, go out, play with your bad self. Oh Lord, I'm here every night. So this is a time where you're following your heart with confidence and purpose now, because you are seeing things coming to fruition that you want to see. The death card does bring about changes coming up for you this week with this energy here. So this could be you manifesting the changes that you want at this time with this energy as well. So this is a transformative time. This is a spiritual rebirthing. This is success leads to healing at this time with this energy here as well. Making way for new things to come and embracing the positive changes coming up in your life. The Ace of Coins, creating your own reality, mastering your money situation. Some of you, this could be a job coming up for you with this energy here. I feel like this is a time of new beginnings. Your money situation is going to start to turn around for the better. This could be a raise or a promotion happening here. For some of you, you're being really smart about your money at this time. The Hierophant card, I feel this is a great time for contracts and negotiations here as well. Others of you, this is a beautiful time for prayers to be answered with this energy. So thoughts really do become things for you as well. I feel like this could be also some kind of spiritual revelation, or when you're ready, a teacher will appear. I will be available for readings Monday and Tuesday. If you're interested, it's $20 for an email reading. So you could check it out. Yeah, if you go to my homepage, I have like all the links. I do consultations and all that stuff. So check it out. And then I do the $20 email readings as well. And I accept Cash App and PayPal. And PayPal, you don't have to have a PayPal card. Just scroll down and it says debit or credit. So check it out. I look forward to your reading. Okay. So, anyways, this could be a time of like you also wanting to seek higher spiritual knowledge. So you could be checking out the YouTube and all of Esther Hicks like videos that everybody has posted, and there's a bunch of them, and you could be delving more into the power of the subconscious mind. I love that. The Three of Cups, I feel like people have influence over you here as well. You may want to be careful with other people, because some people could be trying to change your thoughts or your views into their way of thinking. Like their way of thinking is like God's truth. So you could be dealing with like an earth sign, like a Taurus, because they can be very much like, we're going to do things my way and this is going to be you. Or you could be dealing with like a Scorpio or a Gemini. So be careful with who's taking your head and telling you what to do at this time with this energy here, because they're trying to live vicariously. They could also be trying to live vicariously through you. Okay. So be careful with other people at this time. The Seven of Wands, I feel like you can be more about like justice being served for other people. You could be like somebody's advocate at this time with this energy here as well, and helping other people get through some rough patches in their life at this time with this energy. Alrighty, so I do see that coming up for some of you here as well. For some of you, I feel like you could be defending your love life at this time. or protecting your husband or your wife at this time, or protecting your romantic interest at this time with this energy here. So you could be super secretive with this person and not really like saying anything about this person because you know that it's going to start like some kind of storm, and you don't want this person to get scared off by family members who are overly protective or who get reactive every time somebody new comes into your life. Okay. I do see that this is a beautiful time to remain calm and be about your emotional life, because your emotional life is also dictating your money situation at this time. The Seven of Cups, I do see lots of thoughts of future coming up at this time for you as well. So this is a very positive time for this energy. I do feel like for some of you here that this could also be an emotionally confusing time for you, because you may have many ideas or many doors being opened up for you at this time. Or maybe it's just a situation where everything that you want is coming in fast, 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 fast. And it's like, oh my gosh, you know, and you don't know which one to choose, and you want to choose all of them. It's like, Pikachu, I choose you. And it's like, I choose you. And it's like, no, you're better. You know, so it's kind of like this is not the time again to be making decisions. So pick the one that like it more than likely serves your purpose at this time, or just wait until Mercury goes direct, and then, you know, clearer heads will prevail. Okay. Because also again, Mars is conjunct with the South Node here for a little bit, giving you a lot of anxieties here. Okay. The Eight of Swords, you can be going through it emotionally here, overthinking, overanalyzing. Some of you, this is like challenges that are going to come up now that are going to make you think about the past, okay? And you thinking that you're going to repeat the past. No, you're not. Once you repeat it, once you've done the past thing with this energy, then the past is like done, okay? I am available for readings. You can check out my YouTube channel for if you would like a reading. I'll be doing readings Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so if you want to get on the list, check it out. And Monday and Tuesday, I'll be working on readings. So I look forward to your reading. So this could be a time where you can be your own worst enemy here, because you're creating restrictions on yourself and excuses as to why you shouldn't do the things that you do at this time. You know, you're holding yourself back and you're scared of like what other people are going to think, or you're scared of the future and what is to come at this time, because you're just like in fear-based consciousness, which is not the best place to be. So, you know, just because, you know, everybody, we all have different wants, needs, and desires, right? And then sometimes these wants, needs, and desires come out of the left, and it's like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden you want strawberry instead of chocolate, and then you're just craving like chocolate, and then you're craving strawberry. It's kind of like that. It's like there's a reason why this feeling and this desire and this urge is being put forth in front of you, because either you have a lesson with this experience, or either this is where you're supposed to go, follow the white rabbit, you know. But a lot of you are like kind of like overthinking, overanalyzing your situations, because you're protecting yourself a little bit too much, because you don't want to get hurt, because you're kind of dictating what the past dictated you, or you're creating these slippery slope scenarios in your head of everything that can go wrong, thinking that's being psychic. That's not being psychic. That's just you creating a slippery slope of doom and gloom. Okay, so you need to be careful with that. Okay, I feel also there's this need to go against like other people at this time, or you may be getting into power struggles with other people because of your views or opinions with others. Okay, the Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life is definitely going to be changing here with this energy. I do see recognition and success. You're very analytical in your way of thinking. Of course, Chiron's going in retrograde, and Neptune's in retrograde, and Saturn's in retrograde, all in your eighth house. You're going to love this energy. You're going to really run with this energy. You're going to be very, either you're going to be very responsible, you're going to be more empowered at this time, and taking back your power from certain people and situations here and letting them go. This is also you being more responsible at work or being more about mind body consciousness at this time with this energy as well. The Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick, delving into certainty here as well. So this week, you're really going to love that certainty, but then also there's that hesitation. Am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right decision? Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just live your life how you're going to live your life. Make the decisions that you're going to make. Okay. It's your movie, it's nobody else's. Okay. How do you want to live in your movie? Okay. The Nine of Coins, some of you, this could be traveling coming up with this energy here. Others of you, the focus is going to be on your property this week. Maybe you're going to be renovating your home at this time with this energy here, or you're going to be spending more time at the home with family with this energy before the kids go back to school. The Eight of Coins, you can be throwing yourself into your work at this time with this energy. For some of you, this could be milestones coming up with financial responsibilities, like you could be purchasing your first house, getting your first mortgage, or buying a new car at this time, or getting your driver's license. You're going to feel like a bit of an adult at this time with this energy here. Alrighty. So I do see that with this energy. Some of you, you're learning the latest and greatest in technology this week. So I do see on the job training coming up with this energy. Others of you, you're striking the iron while the iron is hot when it comes to your money making ideas or investing more time in your side hustle with this energy here. The Six of Cups, you can be revisiting a side hustle as well with this energy. So I do see that coming up as well. Some of you, you can be the jack of all trades and kind of like know how to do a little bit of everything here with this energy as well. Or maybe you just have a very big resume and you're very well educated and you just know how to do a lot of stuff. Okay. So I do see that coming up. Ooh, some of you are coming out of a depression here. You see that? The Nine of Swords in reverse. Some of you are healing. Some of you, because we have this stellium in the eighth house with Neptune in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde, Aries in retrograde, Aries in retrograde, Eras, and then we have Chiron in retrograde. You are coming out of a grieving. You are coming out of depression with this energy. Okay. So for some of you here, I feel like you're taking back your power from grief and now you're starting to move on. Some of you, you may have some difficult life decisions to make, like in regards to a marriage. Should I stay? Should I go? And this could be you like deciding and making a decision to leave the situation behind. For some of you, not all of you. Okay. Some of you here, you're definitely healing. You're working on yourself. You're about mind body consciousness now. You're coming out of your funk. Whatever funk you were in, you're coming out of it this week with this energy. So, mazel. All righty. Oh, truth being, look at this. Okay, somebody had a question. Okay, somebody does have a question. The answer is no. Okay, truth is being revealed. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Let's talk about it. Truth is being revealed at this time. Clarity. All is not hidden. I feel like you're going to have a conversation with somebody. Some of you, I feel like you could be talking to somebody that you've been crushing on, and you guys have been crushing on each other, and you could take it there with each other and go there and be like, okay, so like, and finally, like, let it all out. Let it all out in the open and be like, okay, so like, is it, and you two getting really personal and asking each other the questions that you've been wanting to ask each other, but maybe didn't have the opportunity to ask each other. So now this week you could have that opportunity. So this is like going to be like, that's probably why you're also coming out of your depression, because truth is going to be revealed. Okay. Some of you, this could be your namesake. Okay, and this could be like you getting like truth being revealed that way. Others of you, if you've been feeling like this no contact person has a crush on you and you couldn't prove it, you couldn't do nothing because this person was now you two are going to have a conversation. Okay, the Queen of Wands, I feel with this energy, you're very creative. I do see love around you here with this energy, so there is new love. Not the best time to mingle if you're single because Mercury in retrograde. I feel like you're very convincing at this time with this energy here, so it's very hard to argue with you. The Page of Wands, you could be watching somebody go through their karma and you could be feeling some kind of way about it because it's the same stuff that they were making fun of you about, or that they were like kind of like demonizing you about. And now it's like, oh, look at that. The shoes in the other foot. How does it feel? But then instead of you feeling like, haha, I got my karma, you feel bad for them, but realize that, you have to watch it because now they're paying for their karma. Okay. So that's what's going on here with this energy. The Three of Coins talks of growth. I see financial growth happening, or this could be spiritual growth coming to you. Teamwork makes the dream work this week, so you do benefit through other people here. The Two of Cups, I do see new love. I see online dating coming up for you. Okay. I feel like this could end up being a long-term relationship, your next relationship that you come in. So make sure to get those compatibility reports, because this can be a long-term relationship with a karmic, or it can be a long-term relationship with a soulmate. It just depends what's going on with your compatibility. And also, we're doing this on a Mercury retrograde. So it's kind of like you need to be careful here with the planets. Okay. So be careful with that energy. The Page of Coins, I feel like love is not happening anytime soon. I do feel like you can be throwing your money into your business at this time and updating your business with the latest and greatest in technology during this time period. So I do see that coming up for you. The Five of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda, have regret. I feel like some of you could be delving into lack consciousness at this time. And it's probably because Mars is not well aspected in your first house with this energy here. So try to delve more into affirmations here with this energy. And again, Venus is moving into the sign of Cancer this week on Friday. So you really need to be careful with this, because Venus will also dictate your financial situation as well. So, and I do feel like some of you here, you could be relying on other people financially. Some of you, this could be you going back to school while your partner is the main source of income. Others of you, this could be you like doing your business and then your partner having their own business or their own job at this time with this energy, and your partner being the main source of income. So this is a time where you could be creative, or you could go back to school here with this energy without having to focus on financial worries. Others of you, you could be moving in with a family member at this time with this energy. I do see money worries coming up for you as well. Follow your passions, and that's where the money will flow at this time with this energy. The Ten of Swords, some of you, you're starting over in your life here. So I do see that, and picking up the pieces in your life at this time. The Six of Swords, I feel like it was reversed. Some of you are getting out of your damn head with this energy. Others of you may not be traveling this week. So you may have had plans to travel. Those could be canceled at this time for whatever reason, or maybe you weren't, maybe you got disinvited. So that could also be happening too for some of you, God forbid. Alrighty. Others of you, you need to stay out of your head with this energy, but don't expect plans to go exactly as planned when it comes to traveling. So your travel arrangements could be canceled at this time with this energy here as well. Alrighty. The King of Wands, I feel with this energy here, you're thinking smarter, not you're working harder, not smarter at this time with this energy here. Did I say that right? Working smarter, not hard. Yeah, I did. Okay, so you're working smarter, not harder at this time with this energy here. You could be dealing with somebody that's stuck in their ways of thinking with this energy here, or maybe this is you were supposed to visit like an air sign or fire sign this week, and you're not going to be doing that this week. So you two could be getting into a fight with each other. So this could be a situation here where you're supposed to go on a trip with somebody, and then all of a sudden this bitch starts a fight with you in regards to the trip, and you're like, what the hell? Or they cancel last minute on you. They were supposed to go with you, and then they cancel exactly last minute on you, and you're like, what the hell? So they're feeling some kind of way. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you everybody for subscribing and liking tonight. The 15 likes, I love it. Right now, I'm at 4108. I would like to get to 5,000 subscribers. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I'll be back on tomorrow night to do the daily horoscope. So check it out. Kisses. Mwah.